Hey guys, so sit back and play here as always. Pretty much, I've been seeing a couple of people do this now. Tabletop minions specifically is kind of where I got the idea from, and then Hooves of Doom and several other people I've noticed have been doing this. I am a wargamer. It's not really like a challenge or anything like that, but it's I guess just kind of like a layout of a little bit about yourself and kind of who you are and where you're wanting to go with your channel. So I thought I'd hop on the bandwagon and get going. So basically, it's 5 questions, and I think you're supposed to do the video and then, tag somebody else and say, hey, you need to, answer these questions or something like that. I'm not sure, but I figured I'd do it anyways. But basically, the first question is, what inspired you to do YouTube? So what inspired me to do YouTube is mini wargaming. I watched those guys for a number of years, just kind of cranking around, watching battle reports, trying to learn how to play 40k and stuff like that. And I thought to myself, that'd be fun. And what ended up happening is how it originally started is I had Space Marines. And I went back and bought a whole slew, like $250, $300 worth of Space Marines. And I went to my local shop and I was like, I'm gonna play somebody. I'm gonna get back into the game. I've been out for like a good year or two. I'm gonna play somebody. And I showed up and no one played Warhammer anymore at all. So I said, you know what? Instead of making this a negative situation, I'm gonna make it a positive situation. So I went home immediately, and this is when I was making big bucks. And I turned around and I bought $200 or $300 worth of Tyranids. So that way I had 2 armies, kind of one of those 2 very pivotal, kind of epic, classic battle type armies. And I was going to build one, have the other, and that way I could, either play myself if I had to, or see if I could get my fiance or one of my brothers or my friends to stay, come over, learn the game, and play it with me. And I built my own table, and it was slick, man. If I can find a picture of it, I'll try and put one up for you guys. But pretty much, I was super bummed about that, so I went ahead and made this table and got all this stuff together so that I could play, my guys versus the other guys. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be doing, playing this, I might as well film it and put it on YouTube. And my original intention when starting YouTube was I was like, hey, I could probably make some money off this, yada yada. They have X amount of views and they have these battle reports or whatever. And it turns out that you can't make hardly any unless you have millions or even hundreds of thousands of views. You're really not going to get anywhere. And with such a small niche game, it's really not going to be one of those things that's going to take off. Unless I'm playing like the video games, and even then, I'm not even guaranteed 100,000. So at this point in the game, it's definitely more for fun. I love filming my battle reports. I like talking about the hobby. I like talking, doing reviews on things that have come out, showing off things I've painted. It's very much a fun and unique hobby that I think a lot more people should be interested in, because really it takes creativity and, social gathering and stuff like that to a whole new level. Definitely have met some really fun and unique people since I started wargaming, for sure. Alright, on to question 2. It is basically, where would you like your channel to go? For me, just being able to have a channel in general and hopefully inspire new players to either join the game or inspire people to pick it back up, or really just kind of be there for something that's fun and unique, and it's kind of my own thing. Just to do something like that would be pretty much super awesome for me. In reality, if it became big enough to, where I could just make videos, film battle reports, paint models, do painting tutorials, talk about lore and stuff like that, and have it be a steady enough income to support me, that's like the dream. But unfortunately, that's a once in a lifetime thing. It's like with guys like Matt and Dave up in Money Wargaming. I mean, that was just kind of a one time. It just happened to pop off. And not to mention America's not as big into wargaming as, like some of our neighbors or the European countries are. So it's kind of harder to have that, especially here in the Midwest. You get more of it like in big cities and stuff like that. Um, and on top of that, owning a comic book shop or a gaming shop or whatever is a very, very difficult business. And I'm not saying that that's what I want to do, but I mean, just being in the business of miniatures and things like that, it's one of those things where it's very either you make it or you don't. You get the right spot, the right customers, the right timing on everything. And so, but yeah, all in all, if I could grow it into a business, selling t-shirts, dice, whatever, that would be freaking sweet. If I could just do battle reports all day and edit film, because that's what really gets me going. I mean, right now all I use is like Windows Movie Maker, but if I could get into something bigger that costs a little bit more money and, get a better camera and, some mics and some lights and stuff like that, that's like the dream, man. But yeah, honestly, just allowing my channel to be there and be there for people and be a friend to people and inspire people. Really, that's kind of where I'm content with my channel being, to be perfectly honest. I would like my channel to take off a little bit. I'm starting to do commissions, by the way. You can email me at sitpaintandplay@gmail.com. You can contact me there. You can comment on any of my YouTube videos. I have a Facebook page, Sit Paint and Play. I'm on Instagram at Sit Paint and Play, so you can find me on any of those places. But I'm trying to get into commission work as much as possible. I will be posting a video of the current commission that I'm doing right now, which is Angry Marines. So, yeah. But anyways, so just to be involved in Warhammer in general is kind of where I would like my my channel to go. So, all right. Next question is, where would you like to see your channel in 5 years? 5 years, good Lord. I'll be coming up on 30 by then. I'll be 29. So, at that point, I have no clue. Where would I like it to be? I'd like it to be semi-successful. I'd like to have at least 1,000 viewers. I'd like to pump out at least a video a week, or at least 2 videos a month. I would like to have at least 100 battle reports filmed by then. I would like to say a lot of stuff. I would really like for my channel to be popular enough to be mentioned, through either Striking Scorpion or Mini Wargaming, or for someone to be like, that guy was awesome, we loved having him here, yada yada. So that's kind of where I would like to be in 5 years. That's 5 years, so that's a lot of time. A lot of things happen. I've been back collecting since the beginning of 2015, so it has almost been 2 years now, and I have accomplished a lot. I have Space Marines, Tyranids, Necrons, Orcs, Chaos, Skaven, and Astra Militarum. I mean, I have, where are we at here? 7 armies. And they're the only ones that, and I have the Mechanicum. I have 2 knights as well. The Skaven still need to be painted. I have to finish painting the rest of my Chaos, and I have to paint my knights, and I'll be done, and I'll have 7 fully painted armies. So honestly, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've made a lot of progress. I would like to have some terrain in 5 years. So, but yeah, I would like to be able to, in 5 years, film quality battle reports, do some good lore videos. I would like to travel and battle someone at least once, like someone more famous in the wargaming community, and I would also, I don't know, I kind of want it to be a stepping stone for new kids on the block. I really would. I would like to be very much an introduction into Warhammer 40k for the new kids. That's what I would really, really enjoy. So, yeah. So I'd really like to be all of that. I would really like to kind of be somebody at some point or another. So, yeah. If I could turn this into a business, like I said in the last question, that'd be great too. All right, this next question is, what would you advise a new YouTube wargamer starting up? What would you advise getting started into a channel? And honestly, the best thing that you can do is just have fun with it. Literally, that is the best thing you can do. The very first video that I made, I got drunk off of 4 shots of Smirnoff, the blue one, those little single shots, and I glued together 4 of those, primed it gray, did some black on the barrels and glued it on a base and put some some cheesecloth or something and spray painted that tan or something like that, and I made my own homemade quad gun. So my very first video was honestly trash, and it was done on a cell phone video, and you know what? It was fun. It was a blast. I loved doing it, and honestly, it's a trial by error type thing. If you were sincerely passionate about it, and you sincerely enjoy the wargaming community and building models and painting models and just being around it all the time, you'll get into it. I mean, you're not going to get it right the first couple times. There are only a very select few people that I've seen that their very first couple of videos are high quality, and honestly, I don't believe those are their first videos, or they have someone who knows what they were doing or something. Everybody kind of starts kind of low, and you just build your way up. I think my video quality has jumped. I mean, I have this microphone, this nice 1080p camera. My models had all been painted. So, I guess it all kind of depends on how you go about, thinking about it. But yeah, do that. Do a little bit of research. One thing that doesn't hurt is kind of do what everybody else is doing, but put your own personal spin on it. Like if you do your own battle reports, like, who is that character? It's a European guy, and he always hangs out with Ace Face, and I can see him, like, he hangs out with the dude, the beard. Anyways, those gentlemen have the most beautiful boards I've ever seen. Ever. Gorgeous boards. Tabletop Minions, highly intelligent guy. Super awesome, super nice. Striking Scorpion, good looking boards, quality battle reports, very understandable, very well thought out and planned. He's got those little dialogues in between the shots. That's his own little deal. Many wargaming, they're just fun. They just have fun with their stuff. They're goofy. Quirk and Dave are just silly. Steve is a beast. So, I mean, find your own niche and just put part of yourself into your videos. So, really, that's the only advice I have for you. Just get started. Do a painting tutorial. Do 2 painting tutorials. Film a battle report between you and your friends. Find out that you should edit it down, from 2.5 hours to an hour and skip the movement phases or something. I mean, it just kind of depends on, what you like and what you don't like. Just go with what feels best for you. And also another thing is they have a new analytics thing under the video manager. And I mean, it's got some useful information, like what videos got the most likes, and like I've noticed, Age of Sigmar stuff gets way more likes online than 40k stuff does. Like my Start Collecting Skeleton Horde thing or whatever has over 1,000 likes, and then my Space Marines video Start Collecting only has like 30. So I mean, you kind of learn those things as you go along. So that's my best advice for a new wargaming channel. Alright, and the last question, which is the 5th question, is what would you add to YouTube to add to the community or to make YouTube better? Honestly, it would be nice if profit, your revenue from your video ads, was a little bit higher. Obviously, you know, companies aren't wanting to pay out millions of dollars to people who are just posting video, you know, whatever, and it's just, you know, they happen to make a little bit of money. But I like, you know, I have something like 7,000 views, and it's made me like $17, and then I've been charged like $20. So I mean, I don't lose any money, but like the cost to run the ads is definitely much more to than. But it'd be cool to see like, hey, you know, I earned 50 cents for this video because it got 1,000 likes or whatever, you know. So that'd be cool. It'd be nice if their video editing software online. I know you can't do a whole lot once the video is uploaded, but it'd be nice if they had a little bit more features on it. Also, they have like it's not a split feature, but it's like a cut feature, but you can only edit from like either the end of the video, like starting at the end of the video and on backwards, or at the beginning of the video and on. You can't like do a specific chunk right out of the middle of the video, because there's videos that I found that I've made that are that were messed up for some reason or something like that. So yeah, I mean, that would be nice. It'd be nice if YouTube had more of kind of like a, without being on live, you know, without being on live view, if they had like a chat or something like that, that you could kind of message back and forth to either different YouTubers and stuff like that, other than having to find out what their email address is or something like that. I don't know, I don't think that they have any kind of messenger or anything like that, but that'd be nice. What else? I mean, YouTube's a pretty solid online program. I don't know if YouTube has a block feature. It'd be nice to have a block feature, like if someone's just being like blatantly obscene on your, you know, yeah, you can report their comments and stuff like that, but it's not always going to get passed. So like if someone's either just being like blatantly rude or obscene or something like that, it would be kind of cool to be able to be like, you know, I'm not totally into this person or what they're having to say or whatnot, and I'd prefer them not be on my you know, on my channel. So pardon me, I'm going to look up my homie here. But yeah, so I think those are some of the features I would appreciate being on there, but they have a pretty solid program running. So if there's anything else that you guys can think of, just put it down in the comments section. God, I can't figure out this hand thing below. I'd appreciate it. But yeah, so also, and you guys can see right here are my a good chunk of my models, not all of them, but right here we have like my Turbigon, right here we have the Lehman Russ, Whirlwind, that is my Land Raider. There's some Tyranid Warriors, that's something else that's a Tyranid. At the far end there, you have your sandbag wall. Let's see, what else? Right up in here, right behind these Tyranids here, I have all my Kriegsmen. Over here are all my Orcs. Right here are more Kriegsmen. This thing's a tree that I made. What else is up here? What is this? Oh, duh. That's my Chimera. So that's my hobby, like my little tiny hobby space that my fiance lets me have. Right here, I'm hoping to install 2 more boards. Hopefully whenever she's just not home at some point or another, so that way I can put up my chaos and other stuff like that. So yeah, so maybe you guys have a little bit more of something to look at whenever, other than my face. But yeah, so I'm calling out to do a video I don't even know how you say your name, dude. It's TA24U, no spaces. So, Ta24U. I don't know. Anyways, calling you out to do a I am a wargamer. So, come do your thing, man. I'd like to see what you have to say. So, anyways, guys, so that's my video. Hope you enjoyed, and you guys have a marvelous week. I'm gonna go to bed because I am exhausted. I just got off work like an hour ago. So, have a good day, y'all. Hopefully, I'll see you soon.